This video, I'm going to react to Hassan Campbell take on Casanova 2 times, begging the judge for mercy after living a life of gang banging and crime. Let's see what Hassan has to say.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Casanova, 2 times, begs and pleads for mercy. Mercy! So that the judge don't give him 60 years. What, I gotta put that in subtitles or something? Casanova 2 times writes a letter to the judge and tells the judge that he is no longer gang affiliated. He drops his set and begs the judge for mercy. And you know what it's like? When I think of this scene, this scenario, I think of, you ever seen the movie Braveheart? Where they was about to cut Braveheart's head off in the movie, and they wanted him to say mercy. They wanted him to tap out like he was being choked out. Tap out. Rocky, you can't win. Well, in the movie Braveheart, it's raining right now. Forgive me for the sound in the background, but it's real, son. Is it really real, son? Let me know what's real, son, if it's really real. In the movie Braveheart, right? Braveheart didn't scream mercy. He screamed freedom.
So are you saying that Casanova 2 times should just go to court and leave himself at the mercy of the judge without saying anything? I think the smart play would be to denounce the gang, to say that you're a changed person, to get the lightest sentence you can possibly get without snitching. I don't see anything wrong with what he did, because nobody cares on his end whether he gets 60 years or 6 years. I've been to prison. I know how it is. Them people will turn their back on him when he's no longer an asset to those people. They could care less about him. Like they say, out of sight, out of mind. There's nothing more true than life in the streets.
You know, like my song, no justice, no peace. But here's the problem. In Casanova 2 times situation, he's begging for mercy because he realized he threw his wife and his kids away over nothing. Ha! Who? Yeah. What is you good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. You ever heard that song? Casanova 2 times threw his life away over nothing. Over nothing. And once again, see, it's a scenario, because Cass had beef. With his success came envy, and it came beef. And because he was going back and forth with strong dudes in the streets, he had to keep a strong team around him that led to his downfall. The question is right, why is it that we have to survive each other in this satanic system at the same time?
See, this is where the hypocrisy of Hassan Campbell comes in, because this guy stays in conflict. He stays saying negative and disrespectful things to people while making good points about the social construct of Black America. This is the issue with him. I think his disrespectful lines and his animated behavior is for showmanship, for shock value, to bring in views. But on the other hand, he offends people while doing it, thus creating conflict, putting his life in danger. And this is the same thing he's calling Casanova out on. This is the same thing he called Troy Ave out on. This is the same thing he called my son out on. And he does the same thing himself. This is my issue with Hassan. Keep it positive. And this is a problem in the black community. We know that mainstream media does not want to promote positivity when it comes to black people, but they love controversy. They love the violence. They push that hard. Same way with YouTube. I can make a positive video. It gets no traction. But when I do these Hassan Campbell reactions, when he's going off, the video get pushed and moves into the thousands. This is what they like to see.
Now he's in the belly of the beast, where he just got slashed. But Cass ain't no sucker. So he retaliated right then and there. It is what it is. But in the process of that, you asking the judge for mercy, but you getting it on in the belly of the beast.
He had no choice but to retaliate. This man was under attack. Somebody just tried to kill him. What do you think he's going to do? In the court systems, they understand that. The prison system understand. They know what goes on in there. This man did what he had to do. Had he let that slide, his life is going to become 10 times harder in the prison. You can't let somebody transgress against you in prison and not retaliate. You know what kind of life that leads you to in prison. I've been in there. I've been in there for over 13 years, so I know. If Hassan Campbell is the veteran that he say, he understand why Casanova retaliated too. So he need to stop. Don't make it like that man was being an idiot for his retaliation. You know why he retaliated.
If you can't be good in jail, how you going to be good in the streets? This is what the evil system is going to say.
Well, they don't care. They want you to be bad in the streets. They want you to be bad in prison. So it don't matter.
I pray that the judge is lenient on Casanova 2 times. I pray that Jazzy 2 times, his wife, his shorty, is strong enough to stand the rain. You know, can you stand the rain? Because it's all good when he out here giving good gifts and y'all making good love to R&B songs. But when a nigga behind that wall, it gets lonely. It gets lonely for her and for him.
This guy's entertaining.
And these women, they don't sign up to be out here by themselves. That girl pretty. She got 1,000 dudes trying to breathe down the back of her neck.
True.
While Cass in jail playing gladiator school. But the question we have to ask ourselves again is, why do we have to survive each other? In the streets and in jail. I just did Boosie. The video right before this video. Boosie locked up, no bail. How many of us gonna make it to be successful and let this satanic system snatch us away while we at the height?
This is the same thing I said in my video about Hassan Campbell and Troy Ave conflict. This is the same thing I said about him and Troy Ave. I said these are 2 successful guys who has the means to improve the quality of their life and the quality of many other lives in the hood. But instead, they get out here and have conflict and beef all over social media. He's guilty of it too. This is the hypocrisy. This is the irony of truth. You say one thing and you do the other. The complete opposite. This is the problem with Hassan Campbell. He knows better, but he chooses money over his people. That is why he perpetuates violence and foolishness and nonsense, and then come back and say, look at how these people acting. Yeah, Boosie's an idiot. He's rich already. Why is he out there conducting himself like somebody that's just starting out in a struggle and don't know no better? All of these guys, they know better. They have the means to get ahead. But they know that the mainstream does not promote productivity amongst black people. They like to see the positive, the negative energy. They push that, the negativity.
So many people pray to be rich and famous. And then when we get on, we got to survive each other. Help me to make sense out of this. Why do we have to survive each other? And why do I see so many people laughing at our own downfall? We are all falling for the same shit.
The answer to Hassan's question lies within himself, because he's a perfect example of what he's saying. Why do we become successful and have to survive each other? When you talk about someone's child getting their TV turned off, their snot box rocked, when you make theatrical fun of the death of someone, of the demise of another black person for clicks and views, this is what you do. So answer that question. Answer it, and people will understand why wealthy people like you do what you do and why we have to survive black people once we become successful. You are a prime example of why.
They hunting us and we hunting each other. Oh, right. Y'all don't want to hear none of that Malcolm X mumbo jumbo. So just hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And stay tuned for my live. And make sure you pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. And I'm telling y'all, man, summertime is going to get ugly. Some people going to the early grave and some people going to the penitentiary. My advice to you, pick and choose your battles carefully. Stay in the house. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside.
See what I'm saying? This guy, he speaks truth. He knows better. But then in another video, he'll go off the deep end. And people will say, oh, he's bipolar. Oh, he has mental problems. This guy's very intelligent. He's very cognizant of what's going on in the world. This is a man of understanding. He knows better. He now has the following to where, though, he don't have to do that anymore. He can go full positive. He can go completely positive, and he'll get even more subscribers. He'll become even bigger. He has already laid down the foundation. All he have to do is just go full positive, full influential, but they'll come for him because they don't like that either. See, when you go full positive, when you're giving a message that change the status quo, they come for you like they came for Andrew Tate. With all that advice he giving young men about achieving and how easy it is to achieve, they try to shut them down. That's not the message they want. They want death and destruction. That's the message they want. I would like to see Hassan Campbell just go full positive because this brother is smart. He knows better. Until then, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share the video. Peace.